Hello, this is it's just a YouTube video I'm making. Uh, it feels kind of awkward recording myself on camera, but just gotta get used to it, innit? So, this video today, I just want to talk about how I started boxing, why I started boxing, how I got into it, etc. So, I've been boxing now for maybe 4 or 5 years. So, it's been a minute. Been boxing for a minute now. It's not a like crazy long period of time, but I've been boxing for a minute and I've learned a lot in that short space of time. Learned so much in just them 5 years. So let me tell you like, how I started and stuff like that. So how I started was, this is takes me back to when I was in school, like my last year of secondary school, when I was just about to finish secondary school. So me and my friends would used to just bring in gloves to school and then just like spy each other and mess about in the changing room and stuff like that during lunchtime. And we used to just slap box each other. Like, I don't know what made us want to do it. I don't know. We just started just doing it just for a bit of fun. And then it escalated. So it got to the point where every day after school, we would go to my friend's garage and we would just start like boxing and stuff like that. So we just used to mess about. That's when boxing really came in my head. Like, that's when the thought of actually boxing came in my head. And then when I first started college, that's when I first started going down to the boxing gym. I said, oh, if I want to learn this, like, because when I used to mess about with my friends, I used to like, I used to think to myself, oh, like, I want to learn this. Like, I used to go home and watch boxing and think, well, like, this is like, it's a sport as well, but it's like an art form as well. Like, it's like the way these guys are able to slip a shot, come back with a counter punch, the way they're able to move their feet, upper body, and put together combinations. I thought, oh, like, this is crazy. Like, it's amazing how these guys can do this for like 12 rounds and stuff. So then I got started, and then I went down to, I remember the first boxing gym I went to, I went there for like maybe 2 weeks. It was one boxing gym, like in like the town center. I went there for 2 weeks and then I took like a long break off. Like, I just sort of just dipped my toes. Then I said, oh, let me go down to my local amateur boxing gym, which is like 15 minutes away from me. And then started going there with my friends. First of all, started off training like maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And then I literally just got addicted to it. And then I remember I watched the documentary. I can't remember. Oh, yes, I remember the documentary. It was called Counter Punch on Netflix. And then I watched that and I thought, like, wow, like, these guys are in the gym every day, like, training. Like, I said to myself, oh, if I'm serious about being a boxer, I've got to be here 5 days a week. So I just, from the get-go, just start training like 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Then just trained for like maybe, then I had my first fight probably like 9 months in. Like, yeah, 9 months, wait, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So like 7 or 8 months in, I had my first fight, and I remember it was a good experience because I didn't know about like making weight and stuff like that. I used to think, oh, boxing is just people just get in the ring, fight each other, boom. But I didn't know about making weight, so I was interested like making weight for the first ever time. Like, I remember the day of the fight, actually, I was like maybe like 1 or 2 kilos over the fight weight. So then I jumped on the scale. I thought I was a few kilos off. I was like, oh, it's just boxing. Like, he's gonna, like, even if I'm a few kilos off, he's still gonna fight me. Like, what? He's not gonna fight me because I'm a kg or two heavier. So then I was just chilling the whole day, just like relaxing, like, oh, just thinking like, yeah, this is alright. So then I ring my friend who was boxing as well. He had like a bit more experience than me. So then I rang him. I said to him, I'm like 2 kg off. Is that alright? He said, no, that's not good. Like, you need to be on weight. So I remember like the same day of the fight, I went out running in like a bin bag. I was just doing laps around this like forest sort of thing, just doing laps and laps, and then eventually I got the weight down, and then I weighed in, and then I remember my opponent. He was like, people think I'm tall, right? But my opponent, like, he was tall, like he was big. But then I remember I got in the ring, first round, I came out swinging like anyone would in their first amateur fight. I was swinging like a madman. And then we were both swinging, to be fair. But then in the second round, I got back to my corner, and then I remembered how much running I did for this fight. Like, I remember when I first started running, I would probably run like 1 kilometer, and used to start tasting blood. Then I got better at the runs, start doing them consistent. And then I remember how fit I was. And then I remember there was one time in the second round, he hit me with a shot. And I thought, oh man, like, this boxing stuff is real. Like, I could really lose. Like, this is not a joke. He hit me with a shot. I thought, oh shit, like, I could actually get stopped. And then I was like, nah, there's no way. Like, I've got to turn it on. Like, all my friends are here. Like, it's my first fight. Nah, I can't lose. And then I just started getting on my toes, bouncing, popping the jab. And then, yeah, I got the win. And then from there, just kept it going. Like, I remember I done my first ever championships, and I remember I got to the final of that, and I lost for the first time. So I won like 8 of them on the spin, and I lost my 9th one. I remember how gutted I was. I remember getting back to the changing room just frustrated, and like I was back in the gym the next day. Then I remember just other championships I done. Remember I got to a semi-final of another championship. I lost that. I was gutted as well. And then COVID happened after. And then COVID, to be honest, I'm very thankful it did happen, because I feel like it really helped my skills progress. Because where boxing, a lot of people took time off and stuff like that. I said to myself, okay, I want to use this opportunity to get better, keep training. And then through COVID, I just trained, and then my coach would take me to like other gyms that were open, and then I would spar there, and then that really got me like better. Then I entered a championship, like a novice championship, and I won that. And then I entered an elite championship the following year, and then I done really well, got to the final. And then I done box cups and all these other little competitions, and I was winning them, and then I won an elite final as well the year after. And yeah, it was good, man. Boxing is such a good sport. I recommend everyone out there should give it a go. Like, there's not just for like fitness and stuff like that and health, but it's good for like for the competition stuff. Like, teaches you a lot. Like, going in there competing and stuff like that, it teaches you so much about just, yeah. I can't really explain it, but it's a beautiful sport, man. And yeah, that's pretty much how I got into it and stuff like that. And yeah, so I might upload this, I might not. I just literally came down to the gym, and like before I trained, I just thought, let me just make a little YouTube video. So if you watched it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, cheers. Thank you.